Today we're going to talk about how to do keyword research for a lead generation website. This is the second video on a series of videos about how to build a lead gen business from scratch, in which I share with you everything that I do step by step. This is a lead generation public case study if you want, and I would love to have you with me in this journey. What's going on, everybody? Adrian Diaz here with Hasta La Vista Boss, the place where ambitious people like you and I, we talk about how to create a side hustle, how to make it profitable, and hopefully that will help us quit our jobs and become our own bosses. So thanks for being here today. How's everyone doing? Interested in doing some keyword research for lead generation and talk a little bit about how to about niche selection in general. So in the first video, I've talked about the big vision that I have, the concept, some ideas on how to monetize the website, and we've talked about as well what got me inspired to do this and the other cool stuff. I mean, there's gonna be links on the description for you to check out the first video if you catch this if you cannot catch these videos live, which I completely understand. Life it's really busy for many of us. So in today's video, we're going to go into Google and do some keyword research to see if people are looking for the stuff that we want to sell. And I said I'm going to share my website, and probably I'm going to share my website. I mean, I said I said in the Facebook groups that if I have 50 people live, I'm going to share it. But I said as well it's going to be a long shot since I don't have a big audience. Anyway, but I hope this is going to be interesting. And, nonetheless, once all the series is put together and the website is successful in making money, I'm sure that is going to is going to be more appealing to people. But I mean, I don't know if it's anybody here with us, but if you want to say hello in the chat, if you have questions or feedback or anything that you want to say, just drop that in the in the live chat. If not, drop that in the section below in the comments, because I'm gonna try to go over the comments from the past video. So if you have a question for today, I'm gonna address it in the next video. Okay. Alrighty then. So let's get back to business. And of course, the first step before even we do any keyword research is to pick a niche. So in my case, it was easy because I have already a niche. Let me just quickly share my screen with you and go again to the sites that I was talking about in the previous video, which is this one, and then is this one, Green Exam Academy. So these two websites are the website that Pat Flynn owned. I mean, I'm not sure if he owns them anymore, but at least from this one, it looks like he's still the owner, because he's still on the About Me page. But when it comes to select a niche for, lead generation, and you have a skill, like in this case, Pat had some exams that he was going through in order to become an architect. So he chose this niche to just put some information together, and then he find a way to monetize it. In my case as well, I have the skill of operating telehandlers, which is again something that I can do and put it together on a website, which that's what we're gonna do. And then what about if you don't want to create a site about the skill that you have? Or what if you heard about something that could potentially create, that's interesting, that could bring you money? Can you still go after it and build a lead gen website? 100% sure. I mean, that's 100% of course. That's why I've shared these sites with Pat, from Pat. So one, it has to do with a skill that he had, and the other one had to do nothing to do with the skill that he had. So Pat is not a security guard. He didn't have any knowledge, any training, any skills in that niche. So you can pick anything that sounds interesting to you and go with it. There's and then the research part comes into it, like we're gonna do now. All right. So let's see what niches you can go into. I'm not gonna go into this too in depth, but you can easily go do a Google how do you call it, search, and let's say you want to go for, I don't know, aestheticist or something, aestheticist. Oh, how do you say that in English? I don't know how to say it. Let's say salon, hair salon or something like that. Hair salon. Hair salon services, and then of course you're gonna have your keyword surfer or keywords everywhere, whatever you use for this for you to get these related keywords in here on the SERP. So you can basically go for kind of two type of services if you want, or there's this called how they call them, service based services if you want, like plumbers, electricians, painter. Maybe your fridge broke down and you need to maybe your fridge break down and you need someone to repair it, or maybe what else do you need in the house, carpet cleaning, or maybe flooring installation, whatever you need. These are the kind of services that are called home based, because when you call someone, when you need some professionals in that industry, well, they're gonna come to your house. And then you have the other services, like other niches. I believe they're called retail. I'm not 100% sure, but they are those services where you need to go to the places that how do you say, the places that you want to get the service from. So that will be like you see here, hair salon services. Of course, there's some people who will come to your home, but usually you go to a place where some people, nice people, they're gonna take care of you and they're gonna make you feel awesome. Just give me one sec. So you have beauty salon, you have massage, you have restaurants, you have what else do you have? Anything that comes to mind, gym, anything that comes to mind in that kind of industry. So you have to go out and get that service. So as I said in the first video, keyword research for lead generation is different from keyword research for affiliate marketing. As well as I said, I haven't done this before, so I'm not a guru. I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just here to share with you what I do and show you that you can build a business from scratch, even if you're not a guru. Of course, it's gonna take us some time. It's gonna take us some time to figure out some stuff, but but that's fine. So the keyword step, the keyword research step is very important for two different reasons, which most of you already know doing affiliate marketing. One, it will tell us if there is any if there's anybody looking for the stuff that we want to advertise. And second, if there is a market, well, we need to find those right keywords that will basically tell users and search engines that we have what they're looking for. It will make us relevant for the topic. So we need to identify what people are typing in Google when when they're looking for the information for information about the topic that we want to talk about. So let's have a 10,000 feet view of the niche. So like I was saying, first of all, I just want to look at what people are looking for. So what Google is showing me. Since I mean I know the niche because I'm working in the niche, but I don't know what people are typing in Google. So we need to find out that first. And I'm just gonna type the seed keyword and see what comes up. I'm just gonna look at the SERP a little bit and take notes basically. For this step, what I usually use, I use Google itself. Google, you see this related here, this auto suggest and the whatever keyword Surfer is giving us in here. I look as well at the title tags, what people are trying to rank for, in the title tags, and then I go all the way here to the bottom and see what's going on here as well. And I'm gonna take notes of all those keywords. As well, I'm gonna use Mosbar. Let's see if this loads. I need to log in. So again, when I use Mosbar, it's just like how do you say? Just kind of a reference to see how strong these websites are and how many links I need to build and all that. Who is my competition basically, right? And what power their sites have. I'm gonna use keyword Google Planner as well. Uber suggest, answer the public, and maybe I'm gonna jump into Ahrefs as well a little bit. So let's quickly go up here. So like I was saying, I don't know anything about my niche, even though I work in the niche. So what I'm looking for here is what services I can, as you can see, I've done some research already. What services are related to this niche here, telehandler. So as you can see here, jobs. Let me just open. I'm gonna open my. I don't know how do you organize yourself, but it's cool for you to have like a project. Document in here in Google Drive so you can have access and take notes all the time. So keyword research, as you can see here, I have this keywords pool, how do you say, spreadsheet, in which I'm gonna take notes. I'm gonna put everything in there. As you can see here, telehandler jobs, this could be maybe a page, telehandler license, telehandler hire, telehandler jobs London, telehandler driver rental, hire cost. Then let me put space before it and see what comes up. I mean, these are brands: Manitou, Jig, Merlot, Cat. All these are brands. So these are going to be awesome pages to build like individual pages for these keywords in here, so I can create relevancy. You know what I mean? So I'll create maybe telehandler brands, and I'll have maybe a page or maybe a separate page for each one of these brands. All right, then I'm going to here to notes. As you can see here, I've done already my my keyword research for this one, so I didn't want to bore you and and you go to sleep. But usually what I do, I just come here, like you see, I take notes of all these keywords and I drop them in here. So let me see if I can do this, and then if I can do this, and then maybe they're in the clipboard here in Keyword Surfer, Yeah, that's looking good. So can I copy this stuff? Export to CSV. So we can export this and put it in here on our computer, and then upload them or here on the spreadsheet. And what we're gonna basically do, we're gonna create a like a list, a pool of keywords that we're gonna find either by typing in here, or if we go to Uber Suggest, no, not .com, sorry, what is it, Uber Suggest .io maybe. No, what's going on? Google Uber Suggest. Uber Suggest. There you go. So because I'm gonna start with this website in United Kingdom, and then we're gonna take it all over the place, like we're gonna expand it to other countries as well. I'm just gonna type here telehandler. I'm gonna look in the UK, see what comes up. Right. So again, comes the same thing as you can see, telehandler. But I did sign up, didn't I? So where is it? Dashboard. Telehandler. But basically we're looking for services. When we do lead gen sites, we want to look for services. So as you can see here, telehandler training, which is one of the keywords that I want to go for. That's why it's kind of like I was saying, based on what Pat Flynn did, because I'm going to build some of the pages around this keyword, telehandler training. It has a decent volume, and then as you can see, the websites, my competition, they're not that strong. Links 0 to what else we have in here? Telehandler for hire, telehandler jobs in London, telehandler sales. Of course, this is another keyword I want to go for, because I'm gonna build pages and I'm gonna try to sell these machines. I'm gonna sell the leads to people who sells these machines. Telehandler Money to Merlo. Again, these are brands. Telehandler course. This will be the same keyword as this one. Telehandler training. I mean, it's not the same keyword. It's a variation maybe. We can put that into a H1 maybe. Sorry, in an H2. Telehandler forklift. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna copy all this to the clipboard, and what usually, like I was saying, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna paste all these keywords in here. I'm gonna have like a huge number of keywords, like they're here, loads of them. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through each one of them, and I'm gonna create, as you can see here, I have some tabs. You see I have some tabs in here, which I've created based on the keyword. So of course, telehandler, I'm not gonna go and rank for telehandler, but I'm gonna build the web, the how do you call it, the homepage. I'm gonna go for the keyword telehandler, not trying to rank for it, but to make it kind of relevant in the industry. So if someone is looking for telehandlers, well, my website is going to be about telehandlers, and the homepage is going to be about telehandlers generic, right? I mean, nothing specific. So then you have to built this, as you can see here, I built these tabs. This one is for brands. So I've separated all the brands about telehandlers, Bobcat, Manitou, blah, blah, blah. So like I was saying, this probably can be support page for my other pages. Reviews, there's only one. Merlot telehandler reviews. As you can see, there's not much reviews for this. Telehandler training, so this is one of the keywords that I'm gonna go for. As you can see here, 1500 volume, telehandler license, telehandler training, forklift training near me, telehandler training cost, CPCS telehandler training. So I think you can see what I've done here, right? I've kind of organized the keywords. I put them into specific categories, and then each one of these tabs is going to be a topic, right? So telehandlers for sale, telehandler for sale, telehandler for sale UK, used telehandlers for sale, and these of course are variations of the keywords. Maybe then I might create some pages about JCB telehandlers for sale, and telehandler attachments. This is another topic that I can write about. Again, all these things that we're gonna do here, all these keywords that I'm gonna rank for, we're gonna go out there on Google and we're gonna find some companies that we want to work with. And then once we have traffic to our website, we're gonna send leads to these companies before even we talk to them and say, hey, maybe after we send them a couple of leads, there's a few nice ways to do, like to build your trust with them. Like, for example, did you know that there's this called, call tracking system where you can buy a phone number that's just a fictitious number. That number doesn't exist, but when people call you to that number, that is going to redirect the call straight to these companies, straight to these people that you work with. And before you even talk to them, like call them and ask them, hey, do you want these leads? What you can do, you can set up a whisper, I believe it's called. So when they answer the phone, the first thing they're gonna hear is, hey, this is a lead from Adrian, and that's it. And then the customer looking for information is gonna talk to the person who's selling whatever they're selling. And then after one or two or three leads like that, then we're gonna send them, because of course that's gonna stay into their heads. Who is this guy? What they sending this and all that? And then you're gonna send them the email. Hey, my name is Adrian. I'm from Telehandler Planet. By the way, I just revealed my site, Telehandler Planet. Go and check it out and let me know what you think. And you can say, hey, I'm Adrian Diaz from Telehandler Planet. I'm the guy who sent you leads for the last few days, few weeks. I have much more. Do you want them? And of course, they're gonna want the leads if you send them good leads before. And not only that, but of course, you start now to negotiate with them. Hey, how much do you want me? How much these leads are valuable to you? How much would you like to pay for this? How do you call it? I forgot the name for these leads. All right, I was just looking here in the chat. So if you have any questions, if you have any feedback or anything, please let me know. I would love to know what your thoughts are so far about this. So let me share my website with you, and I'm gonna let you know. I think when you see something that I'm explaining is much better. So let me see, where is this? I need to share my screen again. By the way, Zita Z Miller. Um, I don't know if you're trying to join the chat or something, but it's not working at the moment. I don't know if it's something on my side, but all right. So let me take you to my beautiful website, telehandlerplanet.com. Now, this website, it's of course, um, it's not built yet. I just have the homepage, and the homepage, it's not like anything. The website is not structured at all. So I bought this domain when I had this idea. When the first time I heard about Pat Flynn in, I don't know how many, but 3 years ago, and um, and then once I saw the what Pat did with his sites, I said, okay, I need to do this as well. So I bought this domain, Telehandler Planet. Let me share with you what is going to be the huge idea, the biggest that I want to build this website to. So the website is going to look something like this in the future. Let me see, where is it? If I find a page. So in the future, maybe a year from now or something like that, this is how the website is going to look like. So I want to go and build a website for UK, for USA, for other countries, that I speak I speak these languages. So it's going to be easy for me to build websites for in these languages. And I want to find customers or people that to sell the leads to in each one of these countries. I know this is a huge project. It's a huge project, but bear with me, because if you see how I build the first part of it, then it's going to be kind of the same for you to build your own project based on this one or based on the sites like Pat Flynn here. Yeah. And where is it? So, but of course, this is the big vision. So like I always say, if you guys are in Facebook or other places, how to speak Japanese. I don't know how to say anything in Japanese, but thanks for being here. Yeah, I mean, the concept, it's doable, it works. So like I was saying, now that once you have this huge idea here, now you have to come down and start from, start building up. So what we're gonna do now for the next months, I'm gonna start building the website in this way. Let me share it with you. Let me actually do a whiteboard. So this is what I'm gonna try to do in the next month or so. So this is the homepage, right? This is going to be the homepage. Then I'm gonna have all these pages for each country that I want to build, and then underneath each one of these countries, I'm gonna have pages for telehandler training, for telehandler hire, for telehandler sales, for attachments. Let me just quickly add some here. So telehandler training, it's the letter is too big, so I don't know how to make them smaller. I don't know how to make this smaller. Anyway, we're gonna have telehandler training, then we're gonna have hire, then we're gonna have sale, then we're gonna have attachments, and there are many other things that I've discovered by doing research that I can build. How do you say? I can build pages around topics and different services that I can find in this niche. So this will be UK, and then I'm gonna do the same, exactly the same thing for USA, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing for Spain and for many other countries, right? I'm gonna build this exactly the same pages. Exactly the same pages. The only thing that I'm gonna change, of course, is the people that I'm gonna send the leads to. If you choose to be in the US, the people that you can hire the machines from, if you are in the US, if you are in Spain, if you are in Brazil, whatever you are. And that's the big idea, right? That's the big idea that I have. We have Carl in here as well. Carl Scheffer. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Adrian, looking good. Thanks for the invite to follow along. Hey, Gustavo, tudo bem? Yeah, it's my pleasure to have you guys. Again, if you have any feedback, if you don't have any feedback now, you know where to find me in the Facebook group. Let me know there, and let's build something together. Maybe I hope this is going to be like inspiring. So now that you see this concept, I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So now let me clear this, and I'll tell you where I'm gonna start. So we have all these services that hang on a sec. Now I want to draw. So we have all these services, right? We have training, we have hire, we have sale, we have attachments. Where is it? Text. Training, sale, hire, and attachments. And as I said, there's lots more. There's lots more to do. Now, what we're gonna do, well, what I need to do anyway, since we are in the UK, that's where I'm gonna start. That's the country I'm gonna start with. I'm going to start building pages for each one of these services at a time. So now I'm gonna start doing keyword research for training, and this is how it's going to look like. Training, telehandler training in London. Then we're gonna have telehandler training in Manchester. Then we're gonna have telehandler training in what the cities we have here. I don't know. Leeds. What other city we have? Liverpool. All right. So this is how I'm going to start the site with right now. So if you see here, where is it? My site. If you see the site right now, what we have here, and I said I just have the home page because I've sent some people to it, and because I want you to follow along as well. So if you have any questions about how I built this, again, just ask me. But this is the page how it's going to look like for UK. You see here the services that I was mentioning: training, hire, sales, and the blog. So I'm gonna start with training. So telehandler training courses near me in the UK. The page is not built. Again, this is just as a placeholder, just to kind of have an idea of what the hell I want to build on this website. But now what I need to do, you see, I have 3 categories in here. I have 3 categories for of training. Is this one, then you have this one, and this one, which is this type of machine, this type of machine, or this type of machine, which are all different. So as you can see, we just keep going down on the funnel, on the keywords, on the things that we want to go for first. So like I was saying, we have this project it's a huge project, very ambitious, but then we're starting very low with one of the sections, one of the parts of that niche, which in my case, in this case, is going to be telehandler training. So I have my keywords in here, as you can see: telehandler training, telehandler license, telehandler forklift training, and I have the keywords in here as well: telehandler training London. Do you see? Where is my project? Where's my project details? So this is a nice spreadsheet that I have. I know that some of you asked me to share it. I'll share it at some point. It's just I need to show you how to use it as well, because it's not just creating the spreadsheet, but you need to know how to change the stuff in here if you want to change it. So first thing, after you've done after you looked at your niche, like a 10,000 feet view, like I was saying in here, just type telehandler. Hang on a sec. And this looks a little bit messy. So just type telehandler or whatever niche you want to go into, and just start taking notes. See what Keyword Surfer is telling you in here. Make notes. See what kind of topics that you can talk about. Where's my keyword pool? As you can see in this tab here, I have telehandler training related keywords, and I have all these loads of keywords, like hundreds of keywords in here. But what I've done after I looked at all these keywords, they kind of look the same. They're just variations of the same keyword. So like this one here, telehandler license, is kind of the same as telescopic forklift license, as telehandler ticket. At least they're talking about the same thing. The search intent will be the same. It's for people who want to do a training for telehandler. So what I've done after I've seen all these things in here, I've separated I kind of made a list of topics that I can write content about and build pages about. So as you can see here, 360 slow telehandler, it's a topic. That's going to be a page like we have in here. This is the page is not built, but it's kind of, that's the plan. That's the topic. Where's the other one? A17C, it's a topic. A17D, it's a topic. MVQ, it's a topic. Training videos, it's a topic. Finance, it's a topic. If people who wants to do training, if they need finance, well, I don't know if that's gonna, I don't know if I can monetize that, but I'll definitely look into it. I don't know if you guys try to join the how do you call it, Zoom chat, but if you want to join Zoom, let me know. I've seen someone trying earlier, but it didn't get through for some reason. All right, let me go back to share my screen. So that's kind of the process. I take all these keywords that I can find here on Ubersuggest, on Google, Autosuggest as well here. So this is just doing keyword research for free, and a view from 10,000 feet on the niche. Again, another thing that I do a lot is I look at what people are putting into their title tags, and those are topics for me as well. as you can see, hire and leasing, sale, what is a telehandler, telehandler hire, how to buy a telehandler, yeah, I really like to look at the SERPs and see what people are, what kind of pages are coming up here. Is there anything different that you do, guys, when you do your keyword research? And then another thing I like to do, I like to go to Keyword Planner. Keyword Planner. Oops. Keyword Planner. This again, I mean, the process, of course, is it's all manual at the moment. The easiest way I find to do this is just go to Ahrefs and hang on a sec. Let me just log in Ahrefs. The easiest way, of course, is to go into Ahrefs and type your keyword in there, like so. So come here, keyword. Let me put this here. So you're gonna put your keyword in here. What's the name of the thing? Telehandler. Oh, I've choose the United States, United Kingdom. And then you go to all keyword ideas, or maybe also ranks for. There's 4,000 keywords in there. Go to export. Get your go to export, get your keywords, and then put them in a massive spreadsheet like I did here, and then start organizing your keywords by topics: brands, reviews, telehandler training, for sale, attachments, blah blah blah. So if you go to build a website for roofing, for example, you'll have of course the homepage. Then you'll have the types of roof, right? Like commercial roofing, domestic roofing, or whatever you call it. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Here, shaped. I'm not gonna even try. Tell me something that it's easier to pronounce. But it says it looks like this will be a great site, very good about page, which helps building trust. I wish you lots of success with the project. We'll follow the progress. I really appreciate you leaving the comment and watching and following along. As I was saying earlier on somewhere, I believe was on a YouTube chat comment or something, that if this is going to become as huge as I think it's going to be, I'll try to get Pat Flynn on the show and share with him what I did and thank him for the idea. Right, so I was saying, okay, in Ahrefs here, so you can download all the keywords. Of course, this is the easiest way, but there's other ways to do it. You can go to here to discover new keywords, and you just start typing telehandler, telescopic handler, and other keywords that that are that have to do with that niche. Get results, and then we have some things in here. Grouped ideas. And it gives me what I see here with these keywords. This is like, hey Tom, nice one, thanks Tom. It's much easier, brother. So in if we go to keyword planner, there's some nice keywords in here. These are actually uh, pages that I'm going to build, like I was saying earlier. Like Manitou is a brand, Magni is a brand, I believe Class is a brand as well. Yeah, it looks like I never worked with a Class before. Bobcat, Manitou again, New Holland. So when you put all these massive, that's why we call it keyword pool, and you organize it, then you're gonna have a much better idea of what you need to do, like how you're gonna build your site. You know what I mean? Like in this case, right now, as I was saying, we're building these pages. We're gonna build the pages about these 3 trainings in here. So this is gonna take me some time, of course, but I'm gonna jump on and off, on and off. These buttons here, of course, they need to be changed. They're ridiculous. uh, but once we have these pages up and running, I'm gonna make another video on how we do it, and how we're gonna put the how do you call it, the call tracking software in here, how we're gonna put the forms in here as well. So it's going to be like something like, where is the about page? I don't know if I, not the about page, the contact page, for example, because I have a form in there. That's one I go. So we're gonna have something like this, right? We're gonna have get in touch. We're gonna, or get your training done today. Call us for a free quote, whatever. We're gonna have a phone number in here, or alternatively, send us an email. And this email here, this is gonna be sent to us. It's gonna be sent to us, and then once we have the message, we're gonna take the details and send it to our client. The person that we send the leads to, and say, hey, there you go. You have another client. Make sure you convert it. We're gonna have to talk about that as well. Types of monetization, like how to, or how much we should charge for the leads and all that. We're gonna get into all that. Carly is asking here, what's the process you use to organize the huge list of keywords? So let me go back here. Where is it? It's here, right? No, it's not here. It's here. So I know, for example, that telehandler is going to be it's not only competitive, but it's kind of vague. So when people type on Google telehandler, not even Google know what you want to do. You know what I mean? I mean, what do you want? You want to watch a video? You want to learn about telehandlers? You want to hire, or you want to buy one? What do you want to do? So what my thought process is, okay, let's take these keywords that have to do with telehandler, and they're not like specific, and we're gonna put them on the homepage, so we can build a homepage that's relevant for that term, that's relevant in the industry. Because remember, the homepage is going to be the page that's going to receive the most links in any website. So what we're gonna do then, since the homepage is gonna be relevant to this topic, to this telehandler industry, then linking back or linking inside to your inner pages is going to be very beneficial, because you're linking from, of course, a very relevant page, which is your homepage, that talks about telehandlers. So that's how I do it. So let's say, for example, telehandler, I'll take it from here. So I'll take it from here, and I open I don't know if you can see my, let me see. I don't know if you can see what I do on the screen. Now you can see what I do on the screen. Okay. So here's what I do, Carl. I'm gonna open a new tab, and I'm gonna call it homepage, as I already have one, but I'm just gonna call it homepage 1. gonna call it homepage 1. I'm gonna come back to this pool here. So I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna Control X, put it on the homepage. Then I'm gonna go back here, telehandler jobs. Well, this is another topic, so I'm gonna open another tab, and I'm gonna call it jobs. Even though you're not sure if you're gonna build a page for that topic, just create the tabs and organize the keywords, because you don't know. So what I find out, if you didn't know, Indeed, they have a affiliate program. I don't know how that works, or I don't know how it works. I believe Pat has it here. Yeah, so there you go. This is from this is from Indeed. On Pat has it on his security guard training HQ.com. So apparently you can get paid if people go to Indeed from your website and get jobs or something. I don't know how that works. I need to look into it. But the idea is, just put the keywords together. Doesn't matter if you know if you're gonna build a page for it or not. Just organize everything now. So we're gonna take this one here. Gonna put it in here. Of course, if you know your niche a little bit, it's going to be much easier. If you don't know the niche, well, you just have to kind of use the brain, of course, and see that, for example, this keyword here, telehandler training, well, of course, it's different from telehandler for hire, right? It's different service. So you're gonna have to build another tab in here, and you're gonna call it training, because that's another topic. So you're gonna take a keyword, you're gonna copy it, you're gonna put it in here. Of course, this is a very intensive manual job, but that's how I find it. This is how I find. How do you say? It's not easy, because it's a lot of work, like I was saying, but you'll have a very, very organized website, and you have a very, very clear idea of what you want to do and what pages you want to build. Make sense, Carl? Let me know, brother, if it makes sense. Let me just delete this before I forget, so I don't have duplicate stuff in here. Delete, and delete. Another one? How many I built? Shit. Delete and delete. So let me see what else I wanted to mention in here. Okay, so now the keyword research that I need to do, it's about telehandler training, as you can see in here, right? Remember, I said I'm going to go for this section of the niche right now, telehandler training, just like Pat has here, security guard training. I'm gonna go for that specific part of the niche, and because of that, I need to now start to look for. I need to start typing on Google telehandler training and see what comes up. Again, we're gonna take notes of what Google is suggesting us in here, what keyword Surfer is suggesting us in here. But basically, what we need to do is, we need to build pages for local, that we're gonna compete with the local businesses. So not many of these pages are like optimized. So let me see, telehandler training for So I'm gonna take basically all these pages that come in here. You see, London, telehandler training course, Birmingham, Newcastle, Sheffield, Essex, and I'm gonna put all these into my spreadsheet in here. Where is it? Where's my keyword spreadsheet? So I'm gonna put all those keywords in here in telehandler training, which I have them somewhere in here. I have the volume as well, and I'm gonna start building pages for these keywords next. That's my next step. That will be the next things that I'm going to do as soon as I finish this video. I'm gonna put some pages together. Do you guys have any questions, any suggestions, anything? I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. I'm back. I hope. Sorry, I had something on the fire here on the on the oven. Let me see what you guys are saying here. So Ephraim says, "Why reinvent the wheel?" Yeah, I know, but Ephraim is saying, look at what your competitors are doing on Ahrefs for keywords and replicate. I know, but the site that I'm building, Ephraim, there's nothing out there like my website. So there's nothing I can compare to. The only thing that I can look at is, for example, at this, for example, let's say telehandler training in London. So I can look at the keywords and I can look at what people are doing on these pages for this specific keyword, which that's what I'm going to do. But there's nothing like my website out there. I haven't seen anyway. Tom is saying, why not write the keyword category in a second column until you guys classify all? Then you can copy them into separate tabs. That's why I do it. You know what? Actually, Tom, you're 100% right. You know what? I found out that was much easier a few days later. You're 100%. Thanks for that, Tom. I've discovered that as well. So this is what Tom is saying. Where is this? So instead of creating all the tabs, you can just put them in here. Like telehandler for hire will be a category, so I'm gonna put it here. This one is the same category. Jobs will be here, another one, and then I copy all the keywords and put them in tabs. Am I right? Am I right, Tom? But yeah, that's what I find out as well. It's easier if you do it that way. All right. Let me. Where is this? Where is the other spreadsheet? Well, I don't know why it's difficult for me to find my spreadsheets now. Okay, so this is the spreadsheet that I have for this website. Again, I'm gonna share the spreadsheet, and maybe not maybe I need to make a video about how to use it. For those of you who don't know how to use it, I mean, I know that many people know how to use this, how to create these templates. But if we have this, like you see here, this is a very nice organized like project details, if you want. This is gonna add so much value in when we want to sell this website. Plus, we're gonna stay so organized with it, like style structure, internal linking, blah blah blah, content production, backlinks, competitors, and everything. I see what you mean, Tom. Column A equal keyword phrase, column B category. Yeah. Oh, right. So I'm gonna put the name of the thing here now that you know my website. Telehandler. Name of the business is Telehandler Planet. Again, I'm gonna come back to this spreadsheet and do it when we're not here. So https telehandlerplanet.com, and then I'm gonna go to fill up all these how do you say, all these social profiles in here. So I'm gonna leave it here for now. I believe it's 1 hour already. But so this is the live stream that we're doing now, keyword research, getting the domain plus other things before starting, and choose brand colors and create a logo. Will be the next video. Because let me tell you something. You can actually build a lead generation website that is not that doesn't have nothing to do with this complex project that I want to do. You can just buy a domain, like, I don't know, roofersinlondon.co.uk, and you can start ranking for that keyword if that's what you want to do, so you don't have to think about branding, about colors of the brand, creating a nice logo and all that stuff, creating a brand. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But in my case, I want to do it. I want to build a, like Pat Flynn likes to say, the one-stop shop for this niche. Not only that, but if it's gonna grow the way I think it's gonna grow, I can easily sell this website in 5 years, 7 years from now, 10 years from now, with maybe 6 or 7 figures. So that's the idea anyway, right? I'm gonna have it make some nice money for myself for a few years, and then I'm going to sell it or not. But at least you have an asset that it's very very how do you say that it's worth a lot of money, especially when you do it the way I want to do it, like build a brand around it. We're gonna have a YouTube channel for it, Facebook page for it, loads of that stuff. But you can, if you want to do lead gen, you can just go if you want to do lead gen, you can just go here and look for I don't know, let's say carpet cleaners London, or whatever your area is, just look for some kind of service that you can then build a website. Let me see this, guys. What? So apparently I've just been zoomed out. This is not easy. So London carpet cleaning, and you can build a website like this one. So I don't know if this. Let me see if if these guys are. This looks like they are a company. It's especially treatment carpets running. We may have heard about us from a friend. But you can build, you can buy a domain just like this one, London carpet cleaning, and build a website exactly like this one, targeting the keyword, and send people to this company, basically. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on? My wife is on the chat as well. Thanks, love. Thanks for the support. Okay. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for today, guys. So my next step now will be to build the pages like I was saying for this part of the website training. So telehandler training. Oops, you can see me again now? I think you can see me again. All right. For this part of the website. And then I'm going to make a video about it, or I don't know if you want me to do any video about anything. Let me know either now here on live, or maybe in the in the comments when you watch this video on the replay. Thanks, Tom. I really appreciate it for being here, man. I mean, again, this is a complex project, but I hope this can give anybody ideas. That it's like brainstorming, like just like Pat Flynn inspired me to do this. I hope this can inspire anybody else to do this as well. Either beginner or intermediate. I don't know if any experienced guys gonna look at my videos, but but you never know, right? So let me just switch this thing off. So this where is he? Ephraim. Let me just quickly check my calendar, Tom, because I have a few live webinars coming on as well. Sorry, not live webinars, but as you see here, Monday I'll be with Misha Suski. Then Tuesday is gonna be live stream about the income report. So I'll see maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday, Tom. One of these 2 days here. ¿Qué pasa, amor? Uh, so let me just close all these tabs in here. Again, if you watch this video on the replay, drop your questions in the comments, and I'll make sure to answer them ASAP. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Carl. Thanks, Efrain. Thanks, Gustavo. Muito obrigado. How to speak Japanese. Thanks for being here as well. I hope it was kind of, helpful to see my crazy idea and follow along. Just remember that this is the beginning, and maybe 1 year or 2 years from now, this site is going to be very, very huge. At least in my mind, that's my vision. And it's going to be talked about 100%. Thanks, hermano. Thanks, everybody. I hope you're gonna have a nice weekend. Is it Friday today? I don't even know. I mean, this is so many weeks already in the lockdown. I don't even know what day is today. But it was awesome. I mean, this was very long a video, and I like that you guys stay with me. Have a nice weekend, everybody, and yeah, it's a crazy idea, Tom. Definitely. All right, guys, have a nice weekend, and I see you Thursday or Wednesday. All right, bye.